When many people think of France, the city of Paris is often the first thing that comes to mind, and this is very fitting. Paris is the capital of France. It is the largest city in France. It has been one of Europe's largest cities since the Middle Ages. Paris is also a major tourism magnet. Over 34 million people visited Paris in 2022, making it one of the most visited cities in the world. Iconic monuments such as the Eiffel Tower, the Louvre Museum, Arc de Triomphe. These are some of the pull factors that get many people to visit Paris. Paris is also a very old city. Its founding dates back as far as the 3rd century BC. It was founded as Lutetia by a Gallic tribe known as the Parisi. It was conquered by the Romans in 52 BC, and the Romans would build more of what would become Paris. Paris is indeed a very old and storied city. However, it is not the oldest city in France. To find the oldest city in France, one needs to look much further south within France. On France's Mediterranean coast is the second largest city in France, Marseille. Marseille is home to the country's largest port. This is also the country's oldest city. Marseille's origins go back to about 600 BC. It was originally founded as a Greek settlement. To understand why Marseille was founded, it is important to understand Greece. The country of Greece has a very long and storied history in terms of being a seafaring nation. The country of Greece consists of a long coastline. This includes many islands. Greece is also very mountainous, and because of this, there is a limited amount of farmland. Due to the geography of Greece, many people have made their living through fishing and through maritime trade. So many sea lanes have passed through Greece since antiquity, with its location in the eastern Mediterranean. Greek settlers would establish a colony in what was southern Gaul at the time. The colony's location was founded on land sitting on an inlet flanked by limestone hills known as Calanque. The colony would be called Massalia. The purpose of establishing Massalia was for trade. The Greek colony of Massalia would grow into a major trading center because of its maritime location. The port was an exporter of wine, herbs, fish, cured pork, coral, and cork. Being on an inlet flanked by hills gave the area a natural and protected harbor. Being close to the Rhone River would facilitate access to inland Europe and northern European trade routes. What would become Marseille served as a link between Europe's trade routes and the Mediterranean. Under the Roman Empire, it was called Massilia, and it would continue to be a major port. By the 1840s, Marseille's old port received so much traffic that it could no longer keep up. A new port, Marseille Faux, was built. Marseille would become a major industrial center. Today, Marseille is home to the largest port in France and one of the largest ports in the Mediterranean Sea. Marseille was known by different names in the past. It has belonged to different empires. Many different people have visited and settled in Marseille. One thing has not changed. It has remained one of the most important port cities in the Mediterranean region and within Europe. Having a warm water port helps. With a Mediterranean climate with mild winters and warm summers, this definitely facilitates a warm water port. Being connected to trade routes has facilitated its role as a major port city. Geography is why Marseille exists. Geography is why Marseille continues to be a major port city dating back to antiquity. France's oldest city is home to France's largest port. If you like this video, be sure to check out other videos on this channel, and as always, be sure to leave a comment, like, and subscribe.